YouTube, good morning, Chris Worden. Listen, if you enjoy the videos that we put out here, please subscribe, please like the video, please give us a comment to boost us up those YouTube rankings. This week we're going to do some videos about how to avoid insolvency, because believe it or not, a lot of company insolvencies could be avoided if the director acted earlier. So today we're going to talk about cash flow. You've heard this time and time again, cash flow is king. But what does that actually mean? So if your business is starting to struggle financially, it's important that you check your cash flow regularly. And if you're asking me, Chris, what do you mean by regularly? I'm talking daily. If your business is struggling, you want to know on a daily basis what's coming in, what's going out. And if you're not doing it daily, at least do it on a weekly basis. Now, you're never going to truly know your cash flow position unless you put the effort and the systems in place to make sure you have accurate numbers. And that includes up-to-date management accounting. So a daily P&L or a weekly P&L to understand exactly where you are. Some of the biggest businesses in the UK today struggle with cash flow. So it's not something that's unusual. When it happens, you need to be prepared for it. Keep on top of debtors. It's really, really important. Sounds so simple, but just staying in touch with the companies that owe you money. Are you happy with what we've got? Are you happy with the invoice that we've sent? You know, make sure you're sending invoices regularly and they're accurate invoices and they've acknowledged the invoice. Speaking to them regularly will ensure that you get paid on time. If it's necessary as well, you might need to revise your payment terms. If you're struggling, your cash flow is struggling, then you might want to speak to the people who you deal with and instead of them paying in 90 days, ask them to pay in 30 days. Or instead of paying in 30 days, ask them to pay in 7 days. Because what's the worst thing that can happen? They can say no. But if you are an asset and they appreciate and are grateful for your service, you never know, they might say yes. Really important that you chase debts regularly. We've all been there. Oh, I don't really want to sound desperate. Oh, what will they think of me? Put that out the window. If your business is struggling financially, you need to be on the front foot when it comes to credit control. Hello, have you received? Are you happy? Bank, where's my money? Keep on the phone to them. You've got to be as passionate about credit control as you are new business development, especially when times are coming hard. Put your pride aside. Listen, it's serious, because if they don't pay you, you might go out of business, and then that's a real problem, isn't it? Here's one for you. I had a call a couple of weeks ago. A guy had a really good business. He got paid on 90 days, some great contracts. But he'd been advised that liquidation might be the right way forward for him. Anyway, I've had a chat with him, and he was a million miles from liquidating. It was a terrible idea. What this guy needed to do was get some invoice financing. And that's where a lender will lend you, well, in this case, 90% of his invoice on day one. It totally transformed his business. He no longer has to liquidate. He's got money in the bank. So that might be something that you consider for your business. If you're going to struggle to pay creditors on time, ring them early, let them know, and speak to them regularly. Listen, if you can't make the payment date, let them know beforehand, because the last thing you want when your business is struggling is the bailiffs at the door, avoiding phone calls, red letters arriving every day, because that takes your focus away from what you need to be doing. Listen, people don't have infinite patience, so if you make a new deal, make sure you stick to it. Listen, I hope that helps. I'm going to bring another tip on avoiding insolvency tomorrow. If you've liked the video, give us a like, give us subscribe to the channel, give us a comment so it boosts us up the YouTube rankings. Thanks for your time and have a great day.